Welcome back to Pure Stoic Truth. I truly appreciate you being here today. Whether you're returning or joining us for the first time, I want to thank you for your time and attention. This channel is built for men who value clarity, self-respect, and emotional strength in the modern world. If that sounds like you, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of hard-earned wisdom. In our last video, we exposed the quiet red flags that too many men ignore, and why sometimes leaving a toxic woman is the most stoic decision you can make. Today, we take things further. We're stepping into territory that most people are too afraid to touch, not to judge, but to reveal the truth behind a growing, silent reality. What if the women society says are the safest are often the ones hiding the most dangerous secrets? Why do so many wives with loving husbands, smiling children, and picture-perfect homes end up craving validation from complete strangers? And here's the real shocker. Some married women don't cheat out of lust, but out of emotional starvation and forgotten identity. Let's be very clear from the start. This video is not about attacking marriage. It's about confronting reality, even when it's uncomfortable. This is about truths that shake you, disturb you, and maybe finally wake you up. Because what we're discussing today is a psychological pattern that many men ignore until it's too late. We're talking about why married women, the ones who seem so secure, sometimes become the easiest to manipulate, not by bad men, but by emotional chaos, hidden desires, and the ache of being unseen. This isn't about so-called bad girls or dramatic betrayals. It's about emotional deprivation, lost identity, and the slow erosion of a woman's spirit inside what the world calls a good life. Let's begin with the first hard truth. 1. She's caged by comfort, starved for excitement. Marriage often starts like a romance novel. Spontaneous kisses in the kitchen, passionate whispers after midnight. But fast forward 5 years, and the fire has been replaced by chore charts, rushed dinners, and emotionless "I love you" texts. On the outside, she seems to have it all. A husband who's present, 2 beautiful kids, a golden retriever, and perfectly curated home decor. But inside, she's emotionally withering. That spark, that passion, that sense of wild freedom she once had, it's gone. And when a man, not necessarily younger or richer, walks by with confidence, purpose, and presence, he doesn't just turn her head. He awakens something deep in her that's been buried for years, not because he's her soulmate, but because he reminds her of herself, the version of her before she was a wife, a mother, a manager of daily routines. She's not searching for an affair. She's searching for aliveness. And when her marriage becomes routine and emotionally barren, she seeks emotional water anywhere she can find it. Still don't believe it? Stand by the smoothie bar at any upscale gym and watch who holds the longest eye contact. It's not the single women. It's the married ones. 2. She's addicted to validation, but she never admit it. Let's talk about the most overlooked drug in modern relationships: attention. It's invisible. It's addictive, and it destroys marriages in silence. Especially when a woman feels unseen in her own home. One stray compliment from a stranger can become her high. You don't look married. Your husband's a lucky guy. You're glowing today. Boom, dopamine hit. Not because she wants that man, but because he reflects a version of herself she hasn't seen in years. Radiant, alive, feminine. At home, she's the scheduler, the cook, the organizer, the mother. But online, on Instagram, in that DM she never tells you about, she's the woman who still has it. And every like fire emoji or "hey stranger" message becomes a tiny resurrection of the woman she used to be. You say you tell her she's beautiful, but do you really see her? Or are you just checking a box? Because when the man at home stops noticing, the rest of the world will. 3. She thinks no one will ever suspect her, and here's what makes it all so dangerous: you never see her coming. She's not in fishnets at the club. She's at the school fundraiser. She's baking cookies for the church sale. She's posting sweet photos with your baby and quoting proverbs under her Instagram selfies. That's her shield, the illusion of innocence. Society wraps married women in a blanket of trust. She's not the type, right? She's a wife, a mother. She's safe, but listen carefully. Infidelity doesn't wear a dress code. It doesn't come with red flags and lipstick stains. It hides behind routine, behind busy schedules, behind, "I'm just tired tonight." And that's what gives her the perfect cover. No one suspects the woman who looks like she has it all. And sometimes, that's exactly why she gets away with it. As hard as these truths may be to face, they're not meant to condemn, they're meant to awaken. And we're just getting started. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into how these subtle behaviors turn into real consequences, and why so many men are left blindsided by women who were right in front of them the whole time. Stick with me. The next insight may be the one that changes how you see it all. Sometimes the truth doesn't come wearing red lipstick or stilettos. It's wearing yoga pants and Ugg boots. It's wiping a toddler's mouth with one hand while sending a flirty emoji with the other. Unlike men, who often stumble through their secrets like bulls in a china shop, women, they're precise, subtle, strategic. They keep it digital. Keep it vague. Know exactly what not to say. He's just a friend. You're being paranoid. You're too insecure. But deep down, she knows she's inching toward the flame. The problem? She thinks she's too clever to ever get burned. The Stoic man doesn't chase smoke. He watches the direction of the wind. He senses patterns in silence, energy shifts, the way she blinks when you ask a question. He doesn't wait for the flames to reach the curtains. He walks before the fire ever starts. 4. She checks out emotionally, long before she ever cheats physically. Most men think cheating begins in the bedroom. But it doesn't. It begins in silence. It starts when she stops telling you about her frustrations, but tells another man about her dreams. It starts when she laughs at another guy's jokes and barely acknowledges yours. It starts when the glow in her eyes fades when you enter the room, but lights up when her phone buzzes. The emotional betrayal always comes first. By the time her body's in someone else's bed, her heart had already left months ago. She still posts that anniversary photo. She still comment, "I love you," under a heavily filtered vacation pic. She still smile at Sunday dinners. But emotionally, she's a ghost in your home. And the worst part? She doesn't even see it as cheating. To her, it's just survival. We grew apart. He stopped seeing me. I didn't mean for this to happen. But the truth is harsher. She rehearsed the betrayal emotionally long before it became physical. Meanwhile, the average man is too busy trying to keep the house steady, too distracted by the illusion of normal to realize she's already let go. But a Stoic man, he doesn't ignore emotional drift. He reads it like Morse code when the silence becomes too loud. He doesn't plead. He doesn't beg. He walks without needing a dramatic exit. 5. She hides behind innocence. Here's what you were trained to believe. Danger is loud. It's flashy. It drinks tequila, wears short skirts, and makes scenes in public. But that's not the real threat. The most dangerous woman in your life? She's so sweet, she'd never raise suspicion. She brings cookies to the bake sale. She volunteers at the church. She posts selfies with your kid and captions it with Bible verses. She performs kindness like it's Broadway. She cries on cue, asterisk. She wields her virtue like a sword. And in the end, she convinces you that you're the one who's broken. You're emotionally unavailable. You never validated her enough. You're the problem, all while she's texting someone else at 2 a.m. Here's the trap most men fall into. They try to fix what was never real. They work harder, apologize more, chase her approval while she plays the victim. But the Stoic man sees it for what it is. If her energy doesn't match her words, he doesn't rationalize. If her touch feels hollow, he doesn't excuse it. If her vibe is off, he doesn't argue, he just exits, quietly, powerfully, because awareness isn't about catching her red-handed. It's about recognizing the moment her soul left the room. You've ever felt that eerie shift? If you've ever looked into her eyes and felt like no one was home, you weren't crazy. You were awake. Wake up or be played. Drop the word aware in the comments if you've ever felt something was off but couldn't prove it. Let the world see how many men are finally waking up. Let them know we don't chase illusions, we sharpen instincts. We don't settle for lies dressed in lace. You're not here for bedtime stories. You're here for steel. You're not here for comfort. You're here for clarity. And if this message hit you where it hurts, subscribe. Hit the bell. Because we don't just speak stoicism here, we live it. We don't argue with masks. We don't beg for truth. We just watch and walk. Stay sharp. Stay grounded, and remember this, a ring means nothing if her eyes are dancing somewhere else. In our next video, we'll flip the script completely. You'll learn the 5 Machiavellian rules that turn the tables where women chase you, not the other way around. Don't miss it.